Hi, this is Traceyhd, and I want to thank you for joining me today for another Oracle and Tarot card deck review. And today I'm reviewing the Universal Tarot. And this is by Lo Scarabeo. This is the premium edition. And it comes in a lovely box. Okay, very nice detailing on the box, nice and sturdy. And I just received this about 10 minutes ago, so I will be opening it for the very first time here. And let me get this, first of all, let me get the booklet out here. Okay, we have a nice little glossy booklet, okay, with the silver emboss on it, very, very nice. And it says the cards are by Linnea Weatherstone and Roberto De Angelis. That's who's done the artwork. So basically, inside the book here, we have your table of contents. And this booklet is going to be in English, Italian, Spanish, French, and Dutch. And it's going to give you a brief explanation of what the Universal Tarot is, how to use the cards. We're going to see some card spreads. Then it's going to go right into the major arcana. And it's going to give you a nice color picture, okay? And then a description and what the universal meaning is of the card. And it's going to go through all 78 cards, okay, as you can see. And the English portion is going to be, let's see here, about 71 pages worth of information, okay? And then, of course, it's going to go into the other languages in the back of the book. And the other languages in the back of the book do not have pictures, okay? Just going to be the number, the name on the card, and a very, very brief description, like maybe 3 sentences. Okay, so the majority of the book is going to be the English detailed version of the cards. And let's take a look at these cards. Let me just remove the packaging here. I want to make sure I do not damage them. Okay. And we have the first card, the Universal Tarot Premium Edition. Then we go right into the cards. Now, these cards, it's decent card stock. I mean, I felt thinner cards. I've had thicker cards. These are kind of sturdy, and I'm really surprised because usually the Lo Scarabeo decks I have are very thin cards. Nice size card, okay? Not too big, not too small, okay? And they have the number of the card, okay? And we're going to have symbols on the card too in each corner. Looks like it's a little clover symbol. How cute that is. Okay, and the backs of the cards are very ornate, very pretty design. Okay, so we have the Fool. Okay, we have the Magician. And as you can see, the names are not on these cards, okay? This is the High Priestess, okay? But we don't have the words High Priestess here. So it may be a little bit of a challenge for someone that's starting out, okay? Same thing with the Magician. We have number 1, the Magician. But there's no words stating that this is the Magician, but we seasoned card readers would know that. So we're going to have the numerals, the Roman numerals. Okay, and then we have 3, the Empress. Okay, 4, the Emperor. 5, the Hierophant. The Lovers. 6. 7 would be the Chariot. And then we have Strength. And as you can see, these cards are pretty different. This is not your typical Strength card that we would normally see. And I wish I had a deck of the traditional tarot to show you the comparison. But I wanted you to pay attention to the pictures of these cards specifically because they are quite beautiful. I do like them. Okay, we have the Hermit. And we have this little blue marking here on the side. I guess they did that to fancy it up. I don't think that there's any symbolism associated with it. Maybe it's in the book. I don't know. But so far we have, like I said, basically your picture, your Roman numerals, no wording. Lady Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower. The Tower card is usually what sells me on the deck. The Tower and the Hermit are the ones that I really concentrate on. Okay, the Moon, the Sun, World, Ace of Cups, and we're going to have the cup symbol, okay? So the suits will have the symbols at the bottom and the number at the top. Two of Cups, Three of Cups, how beautiful with the grapes. The Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, 10 of Cups, and now we move into the pages. So we'll have the Page of Cups. Okay, so we have two symbols here. Okay, the Knight, the horse, will be a symbol of the Knight of Cups, or chalices, if you'd like to say that. And then the Queen, we have the crown up here, the Queen's crown of Cups. And the King of Cups, his crown is different. His is more rounded, hers is pointier at the top. And of course, you could see it's the Queen. And of course, he's the male gender, the King. But when I read cards, I don't see them as gender specific. It's however it feels comfortable to you. And now we have the aces, and the ace will be symbolized by the letter 1. Okay, and here we have the pentacles, so the Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and as we notice, these are regular numbers. They're not the Roman numerals that we're used to seeing on the major arcana. Okay, Roman numerals. And then we have the regular numbers. Three of Pentacles. Okay, and you can see this card is quite different than what we're used to. We're used to the Three of Pentacles being one single figure, a male figure here, looking up at the Three Pentacles. Here we have the male in the background doing his work, and then we have two people here. Four of Pentacles, that's pretty much what we're used to seeing, him hanging on to the pentacles. Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Now, normally we have the gentleman with a shovel in his hand. This one isn't holding a shovel. It's just like looks like a walking stick. And usually the person is leaning on the shovel, gazing up at the pentacles, and the pentacles are usually on this side of the card, whereas here they're on this side. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, okay, and then we get into the Ace of Wands, okay, with the wand symbol down here, Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Four of Wands, Five of Wands, Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, 10 of Wands. Then we have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands. Now what's interesting here is this page is an older man, okay, mature older man. Okay, you would usually the pages are young children depicted in the tarot on most decks that I have. And here we have the Knight of Wands, which could be a teenager, but he's much younger. The Knight is younger than the page. That's interesting. Usually it would be vice versa. He actually looks like he would be a king. Okay, and he's possibly a teenager, which would be like a knight, would be the age of a teenager, but he looks pretty young. He should be the page, I would think, but he's not. Then we have the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. Then we go into the Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, and this is the card that really caught my eye. I saw another YouTuber using this deck, and I thought, boy, that's really interesting. The man is lying down here. Usually, we just see a heart with three swords, okay? But we actually have a man lying down here, and he looks like he's in pain. I found that to be a fascinating card that sold me on this deck. And then also when we get to the Ten of Swords, you'll see what I mean about that, how interesting that one was too. It was very different from what I'm used to. We have the Four of Swords. Normally we have the person laying sideways. This way, this card, they're laying this way, but normally we would see them from the side. Their head would be up here and their feet would be down here. The Five of Swords. Six of Swords. Normally the boat is going to the right. In this deck, the boat is going to the left. Seven of Swords. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. Ten of Swords. Here we go. This card caught my eye too. Normally we see the Ten of Swords where the man or woman is laying with their face down towards the ground. This one they're laying face up and the swords are being stuck in the front of them. Unlike what we're used to, the being stabbed in the back where they're flipped over facing the ground and the swords are going through their back. This is going through their front. Very interesting. Then we have the Page of Swords. Okay, and then the Knight of Swords. Now, he looks more like a knight than the other one did. That other knight we were looking at that had a very young face. He looks older. He looks like he could be a king. And he's looking rather old to be a page too, so interesting. And then we have the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, and then a little advertisement here. So very interesting, different cards. I like the soft muted colors that are on these cards. The artwork is nice. Let's see how they are to shuffle. Very easy to shuffle. Very satisfied with my purchase. These would be a little bit of a challenge for a beginner because they don't have, you know, the words on them. Like this is the moon. They don't have the moon, but I'm sure we could see it's the moon. You know, these, the devil, you know that's the devil, even though it doesn't say the devil. And of course we have temperance, even though it doesn't say temperance. So might be a little slight challenge for a beginner. Great for a seasoned card reader. Very, very nice deck of cards. Very happy with them. If you've enjoyed my review, please subscribe to my channel because I will be back.